It is a beautiful day in Springfield, Ohio, as the Wittenberg Tigers take on the Otterbein Cardinals, I believe. What is Otterbein's?
Cardinals.
Yeah, that's what I thought. The Otterbein Cardinals. Wittenberg comes in with a record of 0-1-2, while the Cardinals come in with a record of 2-0-1. On the call today, Sam Monachino, Sydney Shannon. Sydney making her broadcasting day debut. She debuted earlier with men's soccer, who drew in a score of 0-0 against the Bulldogs. Sydney, how's your day going?
Going pretty good.
That's awesome. Love to hear that. Pretty good. Love coming out here and watching some women's soccer.
Of course.
Head coach for the Otterbein Cardinals, head coach Brandon Coons, entering his 23rd season. Congratulations to him. Meanwhile, the Wittenberg Tigers, coached by Katie Robinson, entering her 5th season. Assistant coaches Josh Hess and Chuck Crawford. Starting lineups include for the Tigers, number 0, Emma Shuey, number 3, Maria Miller, number 4, Emily Weil, number 5, Amy Bidwell, number 7, Brooke Peters, number 9, Hannah Heald, number 10, Cassidy Weber, number 18, Sid Artis, number 19, Sophia Grossman, number 24, Alex Steele, and number 29, Emma Lindsay. For the Cardinals, the lineup includes number 1, Elena Reher, number 7, Grace Wadenheimer, number 8, Peyton Kaufman, number 14, Sierra Clemens, number 18, Bailey Zanella, number 20, Aubrey Zanella, number 22, Regina Severance, number 23, Julie Anderson, number 24, Jada Leyland, and number 31, Lauren Alley. Tigers are out.
It must be fun playing with your sibling.
I would imagine so, yeah, no. The two Zanella sisters, both one a freshman, one a sophomore. No, both freshmen, so twins.
I wish I was a twin.
Do you?
Yeah. 2 of me?
Oh my gosh, I can't imagine.
Like, can you imagine double?
Oh, I just can't even begin to fathom the thought. Wittenberg in their white kits. Otterbein rocking the red look.
Already pretty aggressive on the field.
We saw a very defensive-centered match in the last game we just called. Sydney, what do you expect to see from these ladies out here on the pitch today?
Well, I hope to obviously see the team chemistry. Teamwork makes the dream work. I hope to see both offense and defense work together to hopefully score some goals today. We haven't seen a goal being scored, so I think some excitement with a nice little goal would be kind of fun.
Absolutely.
I'm excited to watch them play. I haven't been to one of the women's games yet, so this will be fun.
Through pass over there to number 4, Emily Weil. Taken there by number 29, Emma Lindsay. And good defensive play right there from the Cardinals. They're going to have a corner kick to start this game out.
Number 18.
Sydney Artis will be the one with the kick. Weil tries to take a shot, unable to connect, however. Wittenberg looks to reset their offense. Shuey passes the ball up to Lindsay. Much like with the men's team, Sydney, a good mixture of youth and experience on this Wittenberg squad. Obviously, you look for the leaders for your teams to be the upperclassmen, but maybe the underclassmen give you a certain sense of juice
Right.
that might not be there without them. Ball hit up, and that's going to go out of bounds. Goal kick for the Tigers. For those of you who weren't listening to the previous broadcast, some news around Wittenberg athletics. Field hockey was able to go into Meredith and win by a score of 6-0. The cross-country team for Wittenberg had a third-place finish for the women, fifth place for the men in the NCAC Invitational. And as we mentioned earlier, against the Adrian Bulldogs, men's soccer were in a draw 0-0. Maria Biller passes it up to Hannah Heald. That ball is going to go out. Wittenberg maintains position. Also a thing to keep you updated on. We are trying to get updated on the NCAC MIAA Challenge right now, where Wittenberg Volleyball is taking on Hope College, who's currently ranked 7th in the country. Wittenberg and Hope are tied 2-2 in matches and sets. We'll update you when that fifth set's results come in. Wittenberg ball. Shui, good goal right there. We'll have a goal kick coming out. Unable to connect on the header right there. Lauren Alley with a offensive attack, brought back out by the Cardinals, and Shuey's going to come up and make that play. Shuey directing her team on where they want them to go. Kick goes over to the right side of the pitch, and that ball's going to go out of bounds. Shuey starts play again. Tigers moving the ball down the field. Passes it to senior Emily Weil, passes it to senior Maria Miller. Miller over to Lindsay. Lindsay's pass goes into Amy Bidwell. Bidwell over to Heald. Heald back to Lindsay. Good double team right there from the Cardinals. And that's going to go Cardinals possession. So Sydney, a very similar start to this game as it was the last game. Much of a feeling out process between these two teams. What do you see being the difference possibly in this game compared to the last one? There hopefully one of these teams can break through and actually score.
Well, from what I've noticed already from the Tigers, their possession and like their passing to one another is a lot more controlled up in the offensive side of the field, which I definitely think will help in terms of hopefully getting a goal. I also hear a lot more talking from both teams.
Cardinals with a shot on goal. Emma Shuey with a great stop right there. Weil kicks it over to Bidwell. Bidwell with a header attempt. Very aggressive defense right now from both teams. Cardinals passing the ball down the field. Lauren Alley passes it over to number 7, Grace Weidenhammer. And that ball is going to be kicked out. Cardinals maintain possession. Tigers kick the ball down. Intercepted by Peyton Kaufman. Weidenhammer. They're going to kick that one out of bounds. Goal kick for Emma Shuey. Miller passes it to Lindsay. Lindsay over to Peters. You know, Sid, I've always wondered if there's like a way that we can, you know, there's so many great athletes on this campus. I've always wanted there to be a way that we can get closer to them, you know what I mean, get to know them better. You know of anything that can lead us to do that?
You know, I don't, but I bet you're going to tell me about
Have
it.
you ever heard of the Winning Streak? It's a new show debuting this week on WIT Athletics. Follow us on the WIT Athletics Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook pages for all those at home, where we get a closer look at some of the athletes that come to this great university.
You know, I think you should get the Winning Streak and Talking Stripes tattooed on you. So you can just be like, hey, here it is.
If I get, if this goes places, the Winning Streak and Talking Stripes, I'll get it tattooed somewhere.
Cool.
Yeah. Ball goes out of bounds. Cardinals with possession now. Tigers. Also, though, I mean, I hate to try and sell right now, but if you're not following WIT Athletics, make sure to do so. That way we can get that almighty blue check mark. You ever heard of the blue check mark, Sydney?
I have.
Yeah, the blue check mark gives you powers unknown to man himself, I guess. The way that is talked about with my boss, AJ Meyer. So just make sure that if you're not following WIT Athletics, make sure to do so.
And luckily for WIT, we actually just created an app, so
Yes.
easy to follow.
Yeah, follow. Also download the new Wittenberg app. It's a great streamlined way to get it closer to all your favorite teams on campus.
Y'all gonna be good workers?
Yeah.
Good job right there from
Number 29, Emma Lindsay.
Grossman. Dribbling down the field, and that ball is going to get past the outstretched leg of Wittenberg, and the Cardinals retake possession. Hounding defense right now from number 10, Cassidy Weber. shot on goal. Great shot right
save
there
by
from Emma Shuey. Another great save from Emma Shuey. Great plays right there from the senior goalie. Hey, Sydney.
Hey.
That was a pretty cool play. Probably a highlight. Do you know where you can watch highlights?
Talking Stripes?
Talking Stripes. Watch Talking Stripes. Released probably every Monday.
Who came up with the name Talking Stripes?
It's a brain trust of people who have created it, but me. Yeah, I take credit for that one. Well, it's smart, you know, in case you're not up to date with new Wittenberg, not politics, but sponsorship, I guess. Wittenberg has just switched over to Adidas as their main sponsor. They did. 3-stripe life, right? Tigers have stripes.
They do.
It just kind of made sense to have it be Talking Stripes, you know? Attack right there from Wittenberg. Disrupted, though, by the Cardinals. Wild passes it over to Sydney Artis. Throw in there from the Tigers. We're just about 15 minutes into this one. And the score is still 0-0. Foul called right there against number 22, Regina Severance of the Cardinals. Tigers will take possession. Sid Artis will be the one to kick it in. Artis with a good kick. Seemed to be some congestion down there. It was a great kick, though, but unable to capitalize. Cardinals take over possession. Ball kicked over, and that ball is going to go out. Goal kick for Shuey. Wild kicks it up to Heald. The ball's popped up into the air. And Miller. Shuey with another stop right there. Lindsay trying to get people directed in the right spots. Possession stays with the Cardinals. Quick update from, especially for all those people who are from Ohio and have grown up with the Buckeyes as their favorite team. Tough loss today from the Oregon Ducks. Sydney, how you feel?
I'm a little sad, I won't lie.
Yes, as you should be. I got lucky. I've moved so much. I've never really had a college team. So I don't know the heartbreak of your hometown team losing, but ooh, very aggressive play right there from number 20, Aubrey Zanella. Great job, just unable to connect on the shot. Right now, Toledo leads Notre Dame. That's an interesting score. I wouldn't have guessed that. Ball's getting passed around. Brooke Peters trying to stay in front of Zanella. Oh, great play right there. Sophia Grossman with the great defensive play right there. That ball is going to go out of bounds. Wonder if there's some inter-squad drama between the Cardinals. That ball seemed to be kicked right at the face of one of her teammates on the bench. I kid, of course.
Of course.
Of course. There's no bickering amongst teams ever.
Never.
That ball goes out. We're now 25 minutes away from the end of this first half of play. Still no score. Grossman kicks it up to Peters. Peters unable to make contact with the header, though. Weil. Two teams trying to get some consistent offense going right now. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Goal kick opportunity.
Substitution for the Tigers.
Ooh, good kick right there. Alex Steele trying to chase it down. She's able to. Kick out right there from Peyton Kaufman. Tigers maintain possession.
Number 29, Emma Lindsay with the throw-in.
Lindsay passes it over to Steele. Lindsay with a crosser into the middle of the pitch, and that is going to lead to a good defense right there. Sydney.
Samuel.
Me and you's athletical careers have been cut short, I'd say, since we're not going pro. Tough play right there from Brooke Peters. Run over. The ref is talking to number 20, Aubrey Zanella. It doesn't seem like a card is going to be given. Anyway, no longer playing.
No.
So that means the next stage in our lives is watching. Let's say you have a dog. Would you bring a dog to a sporting event? I see dogs in the stands quite often, and I've always wondered that question.
You see, I won it because I went to a soccer game growing up, and I had a dog. I was in charge of it, and I accidentally let go of the leash, and it went onto the field. I was probably the most hated person at that game. So, I don't know. I would not want to bring a dog.
I respect that.
However, if you have a cat, you can get a cat stroller and take them to
Yes,
the games.
but cats are not pets.
What would you call them?
For some reason, we just allow, it's like someone who just allows a rat to hang around.
Okay.
I don't know why we do it. Sometimes people like weird things as pets. Cats scare me. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Oh, we know.
The thing going on, like they look like they're thinking too hard sometimes. Wittenberg and Otterbein keep going back and forth here early in this September 11th match. We had a beautiful moment of silence before the game started, commemorating the 20th anniversary of that fateful day. The last broadcast, me and Sydney were discussing some of the moments that we remember most from not only, we obviously were, how old were you when 9/11 happened?
1.
I would have been,
Almost 2.
I was 1.5. So obviously we don't remember the day, but just seeing talking about some of the celebrations and remembrances that have happened and how they're emotional. I have a question for you, Sid. Going off of the 9/11, this is a day that patriotism should be at an all-time high. What is your favorite part of being an American? As number 4, Emily Weil, was taken out right there.
I think my favorite part about being an American is when we all come together as one, especially when either something good or something bad happens.
I like that answer.
Yeah, like for the Olympics, like we're all just united, as one would say.
Good kick right there. Almost a perfectly placed kick right there. Over the goal, though.
How's our soccer broadcast team doing?
Right now we're currently talking about what makes us an American. AJ, you want to hop on and say what your proudest thing is that on a day like today, what makes you proudest to be an American?
Corn dogs.
AJ, my boss, just said corn dogs. You have to respect the little things that we Americans have made.
Corn dogs do be hitting different.
They really do sometimes. I'd say my proudest thing, the thing that I'm most grateful for this country, the English language. I love it. I think it's a fun language. I think we have the best version of it. I'm just going to say it. Fish and chips is really like French fries in Britain. Nope.
You have the best accent. What
What?
about the best accent?
The best accent is the American accent.
But what about the best accent in America?
What's a Pittsburgh? Who thinks Pittsburgh? No offense to any Pittsburghians watching the broadcast. I lived in Maryland for 6 years. I bleed purple still. Steelers fans. What is the best American accent, would you say, Sid?
A Wisconsin accent, they're kind of fun.
A Wisconsin accent, okay.
I don't know, like people from Wisconsin, I like the way they talk.
Supposedly every place has an accent.
Really?
I guess.
I don't believe that.
I don't either.
I think people from Ohio have pretty...
American accents.
Yeah, they're kind of boring. What about you?
I think the purest form of the American language, go back to John Wayne, Clint Eastwood movies. So it's not like over-exaggerated country, you know what I mean? Like the way Luke Combs talks nowadays, that's just annoying. But like the classic American language was something that I'm happy we have in old cinema. Tigers trying. Tigers with a header attempt and unable to capitalize, but great attack right there.
Great setup. What's your favorite English word?
My favorite English word?
Yeah.
Careful.
My favorite English word. That is tough.
You can say what it is, but you're not allowed to say it.
The ball is, good save right there from the goalie. Is it like meaning, or is it just like, what word do I think encapsulates America the best? Or just my favorite word to say?
Favorite word to say? Like mine's spicy.
Yeah. That's a really good question.
Or phrase.
No, I know. I got a lot. Good shot attempt right there from Weil. Tigers trying to get something. I mean, we have seen great defense today. We really have.
Defense has been on top.
Ooh, I got the word. I like using I do like using bigger words for things that I can say in like 3 words.
Right.
You know, like 3-letter words that like big. I like over exaggerating though. That's my word. Over exaggerate. I think
That suits you perfectly.
I do believe that is my word. Tigers trying to get something going toward the goal. Good play right there by Weil. We stopped right there from goalkeeper Elena Reher.
So after watching the men's game and now some of the women's game, what differences do you notice between the two teams?
The way the offense is initiated. Now, that was a boot right there from Reher. But in the men's game, we would often comment on the fact that there was a back and forth between the goalies occasionally with just kicking the ball as far as you can, hoping that something goes wrong with the defensive side. Here it seems a lot more like the offenses are trying to set things up, passing down the pitch, and it's starting well on your side, rather than offenses being initiated on the other side of the pitch.
I agree. Definitely more control on the offense for the women compared to the men.
Shuey kicks it over to Lindsay. Taylor Pierce now in for the Wittenberg Tigers. Alex Steele unable to get to that ball. Good defense right there from the Tigers.
Nice defense from Otterbein.
Ball goes out. Otterbein takes possession.
Nice setup by the Tigers.
Absolutely. Grossman's ball goes out of bounds. Cardinals take possession. Pass intercepted there by the Cardinals. Back to the Tigers, however.
Tigers regain possession.
Almost at 10 minutes remaining now in the first half. Still no goals scored. Number 27 for the Tigers, Morgan Bush. Cassidy Weber pushing the ball down the pitch over to the left side, and that ball is going to be hit out for a corner kick.
We love a good corner kick.
Oh, we love a good corner kick. Sydney.
Samuel.
The game of soccer, or football as it's called across the globe, celebrates a lot of different cultures. We were talking about the American English language earlier. Now, how well do you think you know other languages? We're on to a new game I like to call Sydney Guesses That Slang. Sydney, I'm going to give you a slang term in a different language, and you guess what it is. All right. What is the meaning of the Italian word scusa?
Do I get like multiple choices? Like
Scuba, car, waterfall, or sorry?
scuba?
It's sorry.
Oh.
Scusa is sorry in Italian.
Learn something new every day.
All right. Tigers. Passing the ball down the pitch. Over in that corner position. Looking to cross more than likely, and it does. That ball is going to be kicked out of bounds, and we're going to get a corner kick now for the Tigers. All right, this one's an easy one.
Okay.
If a Spanish-speaking person says hola, what does it mean in English?
Hello.
It means hello. All right. As we have a corner kick, corner in.
Nice defense.
Cardinals
Otterbein.
headed out. Still maintaining. Good job by the Cardinals.
Otterbein definitely does a good job at getting the ball up.
Absolutely. Otterbein coming in with a 2-0-1 record. Looking to extend that to 3 wins on the season. Tigers still trying to get their first, as they've drawn once and have dropped 2 matches. All right, the last edition of Sydney Guesses That Slang. This furry animal is kauka in Russian. What is the correct animal? Is it a cat, a giraffe, an elephant, or a pilot?
A cat?
Cat is a correct answer.
Let's
so
go.
Next time you see your cat Percy, you can call him a kauka.
I don't think Percy would respond well to that.
What? I don't think Percy responds well to anything. The boy's coddled. He has a cat stroller.
He'll take naps in the cat stroller.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. Tigers trying to push the ball down the pitch.
It's windy out here today.
It is windy.
It's important to keep that ball low and controlled so the wind doesn't, move
Take
where
it,
you-
yes.
Yeah, move it where you don't want to move it.
Ball hit. And that's going to go out. Goal kick for Emma Shuey, who's played a great game, as has Elena Reher for the Cardinals.
Emma Shuey making the education department very proud.
Ah, yes, way to shout one out. For shouting out fellow majors, shout out, you also got to mention Alex Steele, who switched to...
Oh, she did.
Yeah, she was in nursing along with me. She was on the good side and then switched over to education. But don't worry, we still got Sid Artist. Shout out Sydney.
The education department's taking your nursing majors. We also got another one.
Oh, I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah. You and your track cross country people. Tigers.
Nice control.
Opportunity here. Oh, foul called against the Tigers. Both teams have had opportunities. I've been very impressed with the Tigers' offensive attacks up the pitch. It's just unable to capitalize yet, which is very similar to what we saw with the men's team just a couple of hours ago. Morgan Summers in for the Otterbein Cardinals now. Number 5, Maria Miller. That ball goes long. Great job right there from Taylor Pierce, who's in the game now for the Tigers, along with Morgan Bush. Miller with a great job poking that ball out and stays on Wittenberg's side. To Lindsay. Lindsay's ball gets intercepted. She's going to be able to throw the ball in now.
That was my favorite part about playing soccer. Purposely deflecting it off of the other team so we get the throw in.
That's been my biggest problem with soccer as a sport. Is we're the only animal with opposable thumbs, and you're going to take that away from us? Ooh. It's just always been a big pet peeve of mine. Like, I get it, like soccer is all about the feet and stuff like that, but like no other sport handicaps you like that, and I guess that what makes them special, if that's what you want to call the sport. Ball kicked in. Otterbein playing a little back and forth passing right now. Unable to keep the ball in. Tigers take over possession.
Nice.
Oh, good through pass right there. Tigers looking to cross. They do. Otterbein kicks it out. We'll have a throw in for Wittenberg. Back to Lindsay. Lindsay crosses it over into the middle of the pitch. That ball gets by number 14, Paige Kaiser. Paige Kaiser, responsible for one of the goals Wittenberg has scored this year. You know who highlighted Paige Kaiser, Sydney?
Who?
Talking Stripes. Every Monday night. Posted. Sydney, do you know where women's soccer is going next week?
I don't know, but
Do you know how to find out?
Tell me.
Tune into Coop's Corner. Every Monday and Tuesday, Coop will break down where Wittenberg is traveling in this most upcoming week. He did a great job setting the stage for us this week in athletics, and he will continue to do so throughout the entirety of the season. Again, follow Wit Athletics on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Also, download the app. Cardinals maintain possession. They'll have a throw in.
We have a minute left in the first half of the game. Still no goal, though.
Ooh. Great shot attempt right there. Goes wide. And as this first half winds down, the score. So, Sydney, we have called 145 minutes of soccer today, and we have seen no goals.
It's very sad.
We're in a little bit of a pickle,
Yeah.
I'd say, when it comes to scoring. We will be right back on the Tiger Sports Network. Make sure to stay tuned. We'll be back in 15 minutes. Zanella with a very strong, aggressive start. Whistle was blown. And Bailey Zanella able to get up, walk it off. Zanella tries to cross it. Sid Artis is going to be the one to knock that one out of bounds. So we're going to have a throw in. Sierra Clemens will be the one to throw it in. Trying to make a move.
Number 10, Cassidy Weber with a throw in.
So far, Sydney, in total shots, 10 total shots by Otterbein, 5 on goal, and 2 for Wittenberg, with none on goal. So the Wittenberg defense certainly bailing out the Wittenberg offense so far in this one, with the way and led by, of course, goalie Emma Shuey. Sophia Grossman. Knocks the ball over. Cardinals able to intercept. Cardinals knock the ball down in Wittenberg territory. Kick over to Shuey. Shuey boots it over to about midfield. Brooke Peters. Miller. That ball is going to be intercepted there by the Cardinals. Ooh, they did end up calling a foul right there on the Tigers. Number 10, Cassidy Weber, junior out of Hilliard, Ohio. Sydney, you've always lived in Ohio.
I have.
What do you think of Hilliard people? You like them?
I like them. I don't have a problem with them.
That's good. That's good. You are firmly Team Columbus.
I am.
Yep. What, give as someone who's not from Ohio, as I am, give your best sell for the city of Columbus. Why go there instead of maybe like the Natty? Great
Nice
shot attempt.
Our shot.
Great job by Emma Shuey.
Fun fact, in high school, if we hit the crossbar, we got a 10-pack of Timbits from Tim Hortons.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And like so you didn't have to like score a goal.
It was mainly in practice. Because
Okay.
obviously in games you don't want to hit the crossbar. You want to get it in the goal. But
Shot attempt right there. Tigers, Cardinals trying, and Emma Shuey is going to put an end to that. Good job right there from number 0.
Well, it's kind of hard to sell Columbus right now, considering they just lost to Oregon. So ask me next week.
Okay, will do. Emma Shuey, the goalie, rocking the best number, honestly, in athletics, 0. Ooh, good shot attempt right there from Sid Artis. Unable to capitalize, though. Do you know why number 0 is the best number in sports, Sydney?
Tell me why.
It's the number of the greatest point guard of all time, Russell Westbrook.
Speaking of numbers, what was your lucky number?
16.
Why?
At the time when you usually form your favorite number probably around, I want to say like 5 or 6. At the time I was living in Tempe, Arizona, and was a fan of the Arizona State Sun Devils. And our quarterback at the time, his name was Andrew Walter, was in the NFL for a little bit. Was a as a backup for the Raiders. His number was 16, and I was obsessed with Andrew Walter. So I just always was a 16 guy, and then when I found Russell Westbrook, 0 became my second favorite number, both of which are just beautiful numbers.
Of course.
They're not odd.
No.
I don't think you can have an odd favorite number.
I don't like odd numbers.
3 maybe. 3's not a bad number, 3, Trinity, all that jazz, but... Ball hit out to Lindsay. Artis crosses the ball. High arcing shot. Not shot, pass. Pass. Basketball came in for a minute. I apologize.
It's hard to keep your sports in check when you're in charge of broadcasting all of them.
Okay, so funny story about that. Still haven't lived it down. Last year, the baseball team were known for their heavy hitters, especially Jack Hollinshead, Jack Seifert, Mason Davis. Okay, those were the power bats. And this was my first broadcast of all time for baseball, and I had just come off of broadcasting basketball with the incomparable Scott Leo. And Jack, I believe it was Jack Hollinshead, my roommate, hit just an absolute bomb of a home run, and just in a turn of excitement, I said, going, gone, off the backboard. And it was the scoreboard, and I still have not lived that moment down.
I love it.
Oh, you got to. Morgan Summers dribbling the ball around. I'll tell you what, Cassidy Weber is fast.
She is.
You can tell that just with her foot speed. It's very impressive, actually. Corner kick opportunity now for the Cardinals. That ball gets passed. Goal kick opportunity now. Sydney, what was your favorite number? What's your lucky number?
Number 4. It was the first number I ever got when I started playing soccer, and it kind of stuck with me until I got to high school. Then I had to have number 8.
It's interesting you say that. Do you know who else's favorite number is 4?
Tell me.
Russell Westbrook.
He's a smart man.
He is. Not only on the court, but off the court.
Of course.
I'm trying to think of other famous number 4s. 4 is an underrated number, I'd say. I'd say 4 is underrated.
You don't see it very often, I feel like.
Ball saved. Cardinals pushing forward. Maria Miller runs it down, but Emma Shuey says, I gotcha. Rolls it back into play. Good through pass right there. Also, if you're near the Springfield area, make sure to come by and check out the game. You'll get a free t-shirt. You can keep listening to the stream, though.
I want a free t-shirt.
Didn't you get one?
No.
Oh. Wittenberg passing the ball around. We are now 10 minutes into the second half of play. Still no goals.
Nice cross. No one there, though.
Sydney, I've made a grave miscalculation. You see, part of this job, as you'll find, is as a broadcaster, is you're there for everyone to listen to. Great job by Emma Shuey. So, We all have to have our eyes in the sky, ears to the ground.
Of course.
Everyone pays attention to, when we were talking about the number 4, I made a grave miscalculation and forgot one of the most famous 4s, Brett Favre, who was the quarterback for the Green Bay Packers, in case you didn't know. I have to give a special shout-out to Luke Capehart, former Wittenberg Tiger, traitor, left us. But, great guy. Miss him. So, yeah, thank you, Luke, for the heads up on that grave mistake I made.
SMH. I think it's only appropriate we give a shout out to the ball girl and the ball guys.
Oh, my gosh.
They're doing a great job.
They keep the game running. You don't realize it. Tigers have been on the defensive side of the ball much more this half, which is a great sign for the Cardinals.
Nice punt by Amashui.
Ooh. No foul call. Tigers looking for an attack to pay off here, dragging it into the corner for a cross. That ball's going to go out. Corner kick opportunity now for the Tigers. Sydney, why do soccer players on the bench wear the pennies?
That's honestly a good question. When I was in high school, we never had to do that.
Is it like a thing of like you're scared that maybe like you'll pass to them?
That could be it. Yeah.
I'm gonna guess that's it. I don't know. I've always wondered that though, to be honest.
Or maybe they just want to look cool.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
Neon green and dark blue, to me, are the tip top of the cool pyramid. Cardinals knock it over into the Wittenberg side, but that ball's going to go out. We're going to have a throw in from Weber. Peters heads it. Cardinal there to intercept it, though. Back to Weber.
Have you ever seen people, when they do throw-ins, they do like a flip and then they like throw the ball in?
No.
It's so fun.
Like they flip their body?
Yeah, like they do like a front flip and then they throw the ball.
I guess that's for the extra power.
Right.
Alex Steele. It really is a beautiful day here. The wind's the only thing that could be affecting the play at all. You saw kind of the ball die right there on that lob. Shui with a great kick.
I do appreciate the cooler weather.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not one who likes to sweat constantly.
I think 50 degrees is the perfect temperature. You can wear sweatshirts and sweatpants, not be judged.
I think 65 degrees is
Nope. Too
good.
Too hot.
No, because, like, I don't know. I think shorts and a sweatshirt is the perfect, like, outfit combo, you know?
Best thing to wear is sweatpants. I like sweatpants more than sweatshirts, I think. If I were to wear sweatpants in 65 degrees, I feel like I'd be judged.
Well, who cares what judgmental people say?
Update from Wittenberg Volleyball. The Wittenberg Tigers, if you call it an upset, you call it that, because the Wittenberg Tigers have beaten the number 7 team in the nation, Hope College, in 5 sets. So congratulations to them. Evens their record back up 3-3. Sydney, do you know where you can catch highlights of that volleyball game and updates on where they're going next week?
Well, Talking Stripes would give me the updates.
Yes, it would.
And Cooper's Corner would tell me where they're at next week.
You see, this is why we do this, to educate. Very proud.
I'm catching on.
You know how sports teams get their promos? I think the Talking Stripes, Cooper's Corner, all of you guys should get promos
Well,
for your talk shows.
for everyone at home who wonders why we're talking about this so much, is it's the newest thing where it's student run, which is very exciting. We've had great support from the leadership up at the top, starting with athletic director Brian Agler. He's been a great help, and to have it turn out as well as it did, where the two shows combined, Talking Stripes and Coop's Corner, aggregated over 50,000 likes and impressions over the last week. It's obviously something that people are interested in, and we're interested in your feedback on it too. So if you guys could watch and send in your thoughts on the show and how we can make it better, we would really appreciate it, because I know one thing, Sydney, is we always want to build something that lasts. You know, we're seniors.
Right.
We're old. We're moving on after this year.
Old.
I'm not even probably going to be in this state. But the idea of leaving something behind is something we all are interested in.
You know what they say?
What do they say?
We're building champions for a lifetime.
Absolutely. Alex Steele with the interception. That ball goes off to Brooke Peters, who passes it to Weber. Peters back to Weber. Good steal right there, however, from Clemens. Folks of the Cardinals was on the attack.
Shot on goal. Hey, it is good.
Tigers back on the offensive end now. Ball goes out. Goal kick now from Ashui.
Nice stop by Brooke Peters.
I'm still videoing. It's just youngsters. Did you bring my car back? Oh, something? Well, Young's has mine.
Weil passes it over to the corner to Hannah Heald. The speedster Webster coming down, through pass over to Alex Steele, trying to catch up to it, unable to do so. That ball goes out. 20 minutes down, 25 to go here. Ball goes out. Clemens to pass in. Weil intercepts that pass. Weil crosses it over. And good job by Rare tracking that ball down. Rail throws it over. Trying to find somewhere to pass the ball. Clemens able to intercept. I can't imagine much worse things than a hard hit soccer ball going straight into the abdomen.
Yeah, it's not a good feeling. Kind of takes you a moment to compose afterwards.
We saw Jason Bowen go through something similar today, goalie for the Tigers. Abdomen, a sensitive area, I imagine. That ball is in for a goal for the Cardinals. Emashui tried to come up and make a play. And that is going to give Otterbein their first lead of the day. 1-0 is the score now. So the Cardinals are the first ones to strike here in Springfield, Ohio. They now lead by a score of 1-0.
Sam, you were able to fulfill your destiny of saying goal over the broadcast.
I was, yes.
How do you feel?
Well, you know, can't say too happy. It wasn't our team.
This is true.
But it is exciting to see, you know, an offensive set work right.
Right.
That goal was scored by number...
What? Who just scored? 31?
Number 31, Lauren Alley, the freshman. So congratulations to her. Every goal a freshman scores is an exciting one. Alex Steele with the crosser over. Great pass. Great play. Tigers can't maintain control, though. 22 minutes remain now. Cardinals. Ooh. Yeah, that'll be something.
Yeah.
Emily Weil tried to get in the way of that. Made contact, though, with Zanella. And it's going to be Otterbein ball after that foul. Still plenty of time for the Tigers to come back, only down 1 goal. Clemens. Tigers with an up pass. Good effort there from Brooke Peters. Paige Kaiser in at that midfield position. And that's going to go out of bounds. Cardinals ball. Throwing for the Tigers. Ball goes out. Goal kick now.
Pretty sure Alexis Gray won last spring break too. Yeah, I did 7 days on
Steele kicks it out. We are now under the 20-minute mark. Unable to be controlled right there by Anderson. Tigers retake possession. And the Cardinals are going to get a corner.
Substitution for the Cardinals.
I believe that's number 2, Grace Dunaway, coming in.
For Bailey Sanella.
That's number 7. Number 7.
Ooh. Close one.
You know, we need to get one of those, yep, that's number 7, Grace Windenhammer. We need to get a, one of those digital number thingies that you see in the pros.
Right.
Yeah, we need one of those.
We do need one of those. Or we should get like a pair of binoculars.
That too, yeah.
I think that would be more fun.
Maybe also a little bit more cost efficient.
Play a little I Spy. Nice defense from the Tigers. The Cardinals will get another corner kick.
Ball goes out, goal kick. I think, Sydney, you look at this second half, the difference has been just how Wittenberg has just not had a lot of chances on the offensive end. It seems like Otterbein's done a great job of holding possession, keeping the ball on the Wittenberg side of the pitch, and that's really limited the Tigers' offensive capabilities. Emma Shuey has had a good game, only allowing 1 goal and probably by now 16 shot attempts, which is not a bad percentage.
No.
But with examples like that where it's just hard to get some offense moving. Oof. Great job right there yet again. Tigers now on the offensive end.
Number 3, Maria Miller with the kick.
Tried to stop it with her chest there was Amy Bidwell. Unable to control it though. Cardinals retake the offensive possession. And Shuey's going to be able to very easily come up and grab that ball.
Nice header.
You know, Sydney, I mean, obviously coming off of that first game where it was a 0-0 ball game the entire time, you can just tell the difference in approach now with a team who has the lead, right? They're playing a lot more slow. They're not afraid to just kick it out of bounds if they don't like what they see, which puts Wittenberg in a very tough situation with only 15 minutes remaining.
No, it's definitely tricky because, like you said, they do have that one up on wit. So if they want to kick it out, they can kick it out and waste time. So Sam, you mentioned that we are seniors. We're graduating. Where do you hope to be a year from now?
Oh, great save by Emma Shuey. The dream, nursing major right now, so I wouldn't mind doing some nursing. Plan is to move back down south with my family in Georgia. Be great to. I haven't been near them in what feels. I haven't been near them in 4 years, which is kind of wild. And then also my brother goes to college next year, which will be fun for him.
That's exciting.
So got to figure out where he's going. But yeah, no, I mean, nursing, and then the great thing about nursing is it also gives you the opportunity to do stuff on your day off.
Right.
Nurses work 3 days a week, 3 12-hour shifts, and then have the rest of the week off, which they need, first off.
Very much so.
But if I could find something down there where I could do something like I do now with the Wood Athletic Communication Department, with something like football or basketball or baseball, just as those are the sports I know the best, that would be the dream. What about you?
That's tricky. Part of me wants to get my master's.
Okay.
But also I want to move out west and teach out there because they love their teachers.
How out west? How out west are we talking?
Colorado.
Yes.
I'm very drawn to that state.
You have family in that state too.
I do.
Also, big Broncos fan.
Oh, the biggest. I mean, I'm their number one fan. No, I hope to get a job in schools, teach the future youth of America.
Got to. That ball's going to go out. Otterbein retakes possession. Cardinals ball. That ball goes out. Wittenberg takes possession.
Looks like we have a goalie substitution coming up for Witt. Number 1, goalkeeper, sophomore Katie.
Wisniewski. Wisniewski, a sophomore out of Sylvania, Ohio. That ball goes out. And Shuey comes out. Wisniewski comes in along with, I believe that's Paige Kaiser. Wind definitely picking up here. Seems like there was maybe an offsides call right there. Cardinals take possession. Tigers in need of some sort of spark offensively to tie this game back up at 1 apiece. Brooke Peters passes out to number 21, Brooke Mullis. Weil passes it to Kaiser. Pass intercepted, however. Kate Schimmel dribbling the ball down the field. That pass was kicked out of bounds.
The Tigers will regain possession with their throw-in. The number 21, Brooke Mullis.
Foul. Tigers ball. All right, Sydney. Your coach, Katie Robinson. What are you doing right now? Is there anything you can do in a situation like this where your offense is just, you know, they don't have to play. All they have to do is keep you from scoring. It's not like they have to. It's a tough situation.
I would definitely want my offense to obviously keep the possession, but make sure you're doing that with a purpose.
Yep.
You know, don't just kick it to a random spot.
Little update on college football if you're interested. The Notre Dame Fighting Irish currently trail Toledo by a score of 29-24 in the fourth quarter.
I think the best mindset to have right now with less than 8 minutes to go is see the score as 0-0.
Okay.
I don't know. I think forget about the goal. Just focus on, I don't know.
Well, that's an interesting way to look at it. Because since there's only 8 minutes left, I would go high throttle all players down the line offense. But I also have never played soccer a day in my life, and that probably leaves your defense very, very exposed.
I'd like to see you try and play soccer.
When I lived in Florida, one of my best buddies, his name was Ethan Dudley, was a soccer star, currently plays at FAU. No, FGCU, I believe. Florida Gulf, maybe. One of those. It's one of those two. Great soccer player is what I'm getting at.
Right.
And as I mentioned in the last broadcast, me and Ethan were built a little differently when we were young. Because when I left Florida, I was 10. And at 10, I weighed about 150 pounds. I was about 5'4", probably. Ethan was probably 110, like 5'2", and I just bullied him.
Aw.
I just bullied him. Like, he would do all the cool soccer skill stuff, and I would just kick it really hard. And they were good competitive games, but I'm pretty sure nowadays if I were to play soccer against Ethan Dudley,
I'd be bullying you.
yes, yes. Pass off. Tigers take possession, though.
Cardinals regain possession.
Has brought so much happiness to my life. For Stanford at home, goal line Stanford.
So Sam, do you care to share to all of our lovely viewers where you've lived?
It's a long.
In a lot of states. So
Yes.
it's only appropriate.
Yes. Lived in 10 states. Lived in Missouri, Idaho, Arizona, Florida, Maryland, Indiana, Ohio, Illinois, Georgia. So it's pretty fun. I've loved seeing the country, that's for sure.
Right.
Kick over to number 21, Brooke Mullis. Oh, good steal right there from Sierra Clemens. Clemens passes it up back to Clemens. Weil tries to intercept it. That ball's going to go. Ooh, stays in.
It. Wow.
Ball goes out. Throw in by the Cardinals. Tigers ball. Ball goes out. Tigers maintaining possession. Tigers with an opportunity near the goal. Weber. That ball gets kicked out. We'll have a pass in for the Tigers. Weber tries across. Cardinals take possession. They just send it down to the other side of the field. Number 28, Delaney Earl, with a shot on goal attempt. Great defense right there from the Tigers.
Nice save by Tigers goalie.
Wisniewski with a great save. So we're at 2.5 minutes remaining here in this match. Otterbein currently leads 1-0. Tigers in need of a goal and quickly. Oof. Ball goes out.
What's the 2-minute drill?
Cardinals possession.
What's the 2-minute drill?
Probably not.
Cardinals.
Cardinals continue to have possession.
I know, but technically money-wise,
Tigers in need of something.
emotional and
Ball goes out. We are now under the 2-minute mark.
They need to get that ball up and out.
Maria Miller tries to get in front. That ball goes out. Tigers ball. That ball popped up in the air. Emily Weil. Ooh, good
Nice
job
header.
right there. Gets it up to the speedster Weber. Good move.
Nice.
Ooh, good defense. Very impressed with Sierra Clemens and the way she's played today.
Yeah, her defense has been great.
Lindsay. Miller. Header. That ball's out of bounds. We're under a minute. 50 seconds remaining. Mullis with a throw into Weber. Weber kicks it up. And that ball's kicked out of bounds. This is where you having that one goal advantage really helps. All the Cardinals have to do now is just pretty much get in the way of any passing lane and kick it out. As happened there. 20 seconds. Running clock. Tigers in need of a throw-in. They got it. Miller passes it in. That ball is going to be kicked out. And under 10 seconds. Throw in. And that is going to do it here from Springfield, Ohio. The Cardinals off of a goal from Lauren Alley, the freshman, able to capture their win, their third of the season. Tigers fall to 0-1-3. Very competitive game, though, Sydney.
Very, very.
The Tigers will return to action next week, as will the Cardinals. As for me and Sydney, thank you so much for joining us on the Tiger Sports Network. Make sure to stay tuned on everything you need to know with WIT. Follow us at WIT Athletics on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
Download the app.
Download the app. We will be back for Sydney Shannon and the rest of our broadcasting team. This is Sam Monachino signing off. Have a great day.